Studies reveal a shocking truth. Over 90% of people reach the end of their lives without ever fulfilling their greatest dreams. Think about that for a moment. Almost everyone around you is quietly burying their potential beneath a lifetime of distractions, fears, and procrastination. Almost everyone settles for a smaller life simply because they lost focus. Imagine facing your final days, knowing you could have achieved more but didn't. Feel that regret deeply, because today, right now, you can still choose differently. Fear isn't just whispering quietly in your ear. It's actively stealing from you. Every second you spend hesitating, every moment lost to distraction, is potential you'll never get back. Dreams don't die suddenly, they fade gradually, quietly slipping away each day you're not paying attention. Distraction feels harmless in the moment, but in reality it's silently robbing you of the person you could have become. But here's the good news, your greatness is still within reach. Your dreams are still waiting, right there, patiently, for you to reclaim your focus. Because greatness isn't accidental, it's intentional. It's not found in giant leaps. It's built through deliberate, focused steps forward day after day. The truth is, your greatest weapon against fear isn't courage alone. It's relentless, unwavering focus. Imagine standing at the bottom of a staircase that leads directly to your dreams. You can't clearly see the top, and fear tells you not to take the risk. But you see that first step clearly. All it asks of you is to trust your own focus and step forward despite uncertainty. You don't need to know every detail of the journey because your focus lights the way ahead, step by step. Now picture yourself years from now, looking back at this exact moment. You'll either see the moment you chose distraction, the easy comfort that led nowhere, or you'll remember it as the moment you decided to focus on your greatness. What if today becomes the turning point, the day your dreams stopped being optional and became unstoppable? Staying focused isn't just about discipline, it's about choosing who you become. It's a decision every single day to place your goals ahead of your comfort. Don't join the 90% who quietly bury their dreams beneath excuses. Decide today that your life matters too much to waste another second. Decide today that you'll stay focused no matter what distractions appear, because your greatness isn't waiting for tomorrow, it's waiting for you right now. Here's something crucial most people never realize. Procrastination isn't about laziness, it's fear cleverly disguised as comfort. Every moment you spend scrolling mindlessly on your phone or delaying action isn't just time wasted, it's life stolen. Each second you allow yourself to become distracted is another brick placed between you and your greatness, slowly building a wall so high it becomes nearly impossible to climb. Think for a moment about how painful it would feel years from now, looking back and realizing, I could have done so much more. I could have become so much more. Imagine the ache of understanding you let fear dictate the terms of your life, that you allowed distractions and excuses to guide you away from everything you could have been. This is the silent devastation procrastination brings, lives dominated not by boldness but by regret. Research shows something fascinating yet frightening. People actually put more effort into avoiding what they fear than pursuing what they truly desire. Our minds naturally seek comfort and safety, but comfort and safety are also the breeding ground for distraction. Distraction pulls your attention away from who you want to be and traps you in an endless cycle of, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never arrives. It's always a day away, always out of reach, always a distraction from today. Michael Landon once wisely said, whatever you want to do it now. There are only so many tomorrows. Every second you hesitate, every day you let distraction dictate your life is another tomorrow gone. One you can never reclaim. Your dreams don't pause while you scroll through life distracted. They fade quietly every moment you're not paying attention. Here's the secret fear doesn't want you to know. Feeling ready is an illusion, a trick fear plays to keep you waiting. You'll never truly feel ready because courage doesn't come from readiness, it comes from action. And action only happens when you stay relentlessly focused on what truly matters. Focus isn't just a decision, it's a daily practice, a habit built one deliberate action at a time. Visualize two paths clearly. On one path you remain unfocused, drifting comfortably but aimlessly, your dreams slipping away unnoticed. On the other, you decide to maintain your focus, no matter the distraction, no matter the temptation to delay, and no matter how loudly fear whispers in your ear. This second path isn't always easy, but it's meaningful, fulfilling, and ultimately the only path worth walking. Today, right now, you have a choice. Choose distraction, and you'll remain exactly where you are. Choose relentless focus, and you'll move confidently toward the life you deserve. Don't let fear steal another second of your potential. Decide right now that your dreams, your goals, your greatness deserve your full undivided focus. Your greatest battle isn't with the world around you. It's with the enemy within, the voice of distraction and fear, and it's time to overcome it. The first step is always the hardest. It's the leap of faith, the moment you decide to move forward despite the uncertainty. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action in the face of it. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and that step, no matter how small, sets the entire journey in motion. So gather your courage, take that first step, and watch how the path unfolds before you. Have you ever driven on a dark, foggy night? Your headlights don't show the entire road, only the few feet immediately ahead. Yet that's all you need. As you move forward, the path becomes clearer, step by step. Your journey to greatness is no different. You don't need absolute clarity or certainty. You simply need the courage and focus to take the first step, trusting the next one will reveal itself along the way. Let me share with you the story of Julie, a single mother exhausted by life's relentless demands. Every day felt overwhelming, every task impossible. She desperately wanted to change, to feel stronger and healthier, but the thought of exercising filled her with dread and anxiety. Each time she considered beginning, distractions conveniently appeared, her phone buzzing, the endless to-do list, excuses disguised as valid reasons to postpone taking action. The weight of procrastination crushed her spirit, leaving her feeling defeated, tired, and trapped. But one day, Julie received some surprising advice from her doctor. Instead of the usual intimidating fitness routines, he challenged her to exercise for just 1 minute, only 60 seconds. Julie laughed at first. 1 minute sounded pointless, trivial even, yet deep down she knew her previous approaches had always failed. Reluctantly, she decided to focus, just for that 1 minute. What happened next was incredible. Julie's initial minute became 2, then 5, then 10. Each small victory ignited her confidence, pushing fear and distraction aside. Before long, her 1-minute workouts transformed into full routines, reshaping not just her body, but her entire mindset. Julie discovered that greatness wasn't found in grand gestures. It was born from one small, courageous step. The step she nearly didn't take. Every great achievement in history began exactly the same way, with a single, focused action. Dale Carnegie once said, "Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. Every time you choose action over distraction, you weaken fear's grip on your life." Action isn't merely powerful, it's transformational. Every small, focused step you take is undeniable proof that your dreams matter and fear no longer controls your future. Here's the truth. Your mind naturally resists big changes, triggering anxiety and hesitation. But small, focused steps slip quietly past that internal alarm, steadily building momentum. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing focused action despite fear. Your greatest achievements won't come from giant leaps, but from countless small, deliberate steps taken with consistent focus. Right now, ask yourself clearly, what's the simplest, smallest step you could take today toward your goal? Whatever your answer is, do it immediately after this moment ends. Because your first step isn't just about progress. It's about reclaiming control. It's your declaration that distraction and fear no longer dictate your limits. Remember clearly, greatness isn't a leap. It's a series of steps. Choose your first one now and keep your focus firmly on the step right in front of you. Once you take that first step, something remarkable begins to unfold. Momentum. Momentum is silent at first, subtle and easy to miss. But with each focused action you take, momentum quietly grows, eventually becoming unstoppable. Your task isn't merely to begin, it's to stay relentlessly focused, step after deliberate step, knowing that each small action creates ripples powerful enough to reshape your life. There's a simple yet powerful story about a thirsty crow that perfectly illustrates this concept. Desperate for water, the crow discovered a pitcher with water at the bottom, just out of reach. Rather than giving in to despair or distraction, The crow began dropping tiny pebbles into the pitcher, one by one. Slowly the water rose with each pebble, eventually allowing the crow to quench his thirst. Greatness is exactly like that, built through consistent, focused actions, pebble by pebble, step by step. Consider the real-life story of Grant Sabatier, who at age 24 found himself with only $2 in his bank account, frustrated and feeling utterly defeated. The weight of disappointment was crushing, the fear of failure seemed insurmountable. But instead of surrendering to despair, he made a powerful decision to focus relentlessly on taking consistent small actions every day, no matter how insignificant they seemed. He began by learning new skills in small increments each evening. He saved tiny amounts from every paycheck, invested carefully, and quietly launched side projects, resisting every distraction that attempted to derail him. Each focused action Grant took was small, seemingly insignificant, but together those steps compounded over time, dramatically transforming his life. In just 5 years, those tiny, disciplined actions had built a fortune of over $1 million, granting him financial freedom. He learned firsthand that greatness doesn't require extraordinary leaps, just extraordinary focus and consistency. Momentum, however, demands something crucial from you. Unwavering attention. Distraction is momentum's greatest enemy, quietly eroding the progress you've worked so hard to achieve. Momentum isn't accidental, it's intentional. Each day you must consciously choose your focus over your comfort, deliberately deciding to continue no matter how difficult or tempting it is to stop. Remember clearly, momentum doesn't rely on motivation because motivation fades. Momentum depends entirely on your disciplined commitment to staying focused, even when you're tired, even when fear reappears. Momentum grows from your decision to act consistently day after day, understanding that greatness is not born overnight. It's built step by deliberate step. Your journey is not about perfection. It's about focused progress. Dennis Waitley once said, "One of the best escapes from the prison of procrastination is to take even the smallest step toward your goal. Every small action is proof of your potential. Every consistent step forward silences fear, showing you and the world who you truly are." Right now, say this to yourself clearly. No more waiting, no more distractions. My life is too valuable to waste another moment. Today, I choose to stay focused, because momentum is waiting patiently for you to begin. All it needs from you now is that next deliberate step. As you move toward your dreams, you'll inevitably encounter a defining moment. The moment when fear and distraction launch their final, most powerful assault. Just as your greatest achievement comes into focus, just as the life you've imagined becomes real and tangible, fear will return with a vengeance. It will attempt one last time to derail you, whispering loudly, "You're not ready, you might fail, turn back now." At this critical point, staying focused won't simply be important, it will be everything. Let me vividly illustrate the stakes with a powerful, transformative story. There's an old practice used in training elephants. When they're young, they're tied to a small stake with a thin rope. Initially, they struggle desperately, pulling and fighting to break free, but they're not yet strong enough. Eventually, after countless attempts, something heartbreaking occurs. They stop trying. By the time they're fully grown and strong enough to snap that rope effortlessly, they no longer believe they can. Their minds, conditioned by past failures, are held captive, not by the rope, but by the illusion it creates. Right now, ask yourself honestly, what's the thin rope holding you back from your greatest life? Is it the fear of failing publicly, the anxiety of being judged, or perhaps the voice of self-doubt telling you you're simply not good enough? That rope feels real, it feels powerful, but it's an illusion. And the moment you truly focus on the life you deserve, you'll see that clearly. You'll realize your greatest barrier isn't your circumstances. It's the belief created by fear itself. Henry Ford wisely stated, "One of the greatest discoveries a person makes is to find they can do what they were afraid they couldn't." Focus allows you to confront fear directly, stripping away its illusion. Fear thrives in uncertainty, grows powerful in distraction, and dominates in hesitation. But fear withers under the intensity of focused action. Every step forward, every focused action exposes fear's lies, revealing the truth that you are far more capable than fear ever wanted you to believe. Imagine the story of an entrepreneur, terrified of public speaking. Yet knowing her business dreams depend on her ability to present her ideas clearly and confidently. Standing backstage, minutes from stepping in front of hundreds, she feels her heart pounding in her chest, sweat forming on her hands, the temptation to run away growing overwhelming. In that moment, distraction calls out to her, urging retreat and safety. She could leave right now, let fear win, and remain forever small, or she could summon her deepest courage and focus, step forward and claim her greatness. At that critical point, she refuses to be ruled by fear. She takes a deep breath, steadies her focus, and walks onto that stage. Her voice, shaky at first, finds strength. Her fear, so enormous seconds before, slowly evaporates as her message flows clearly and passionately. She conquers her fear, not by eliminating it entirely, but by refusing to let it distract her from what matters most. Your life will contain similar defining moments, moments that demand you confront fear directly, refusing distraction's comforting call. In those moments, your ability to stay focused becomes your greatest strength. Remember, fear's voice only grows loud if you allow yourself to listen. The second you fully commit your attention to the action at hand, fear begins to lose power. Each focused step you take forward, no matter how frightening, breaks another strand of that imaginary rope holding you back. Make this promise to yourself clearly. Fear and distraction will no longer rule my life. I'm focused, I'm courageous. Today I pull that stake from the ground and step boldly forward. Your defining moment is coming. Prepare now to meet it with unwavering focus. Embracing greatness requires more than just a mindset. It demands action. Each step you take, no matter how small, propels you closer to your goals. Remember, greatness is not a destination, but a continuous journey of growth and achievement. Take that first step today. Everything you've heard brings you directly to this moment. Right now isn't merely the conclusion of a story. It's the beginning of your own journey towards greatness. Staying focused, stepping beyond distraction and fear, is not an abstract idea. It's a decision you make today in this very instant. Imagine yourself clearly 6 months, a year, even 5 years from now. Picture yourself looking back at this exact moment, the moment you decided to stop drifting, stop delaying, and start focusing deliberately. Think deeply about the person you'll have become by then, confident, accomplished, fulfilled. Picture the incredible satisfaction you'll feel, knowing you chose your dreams over distraction, courage over comfort. You didn't just dream, you acted. You didn't just imagine greatness, you became it. This isn't about perfection, it's about focused progress. Today I challenge you to take immediate action. Immediately after this ends, write down one fear that's been holding you back clearly and honestly. Then do one specific thing, however small, to confront it directly. Maybe it's making that phone call you've avoided, writing the first paragraph of your book, or signing up for that class you've hesitated to attend. Whatever it is, do it today. Because every step forward is your declaration that fear and distraction no longer control your life. And here's something profound to remember. Your courage and focus today aren't just about you. They create ripples, inspiring others around you. Your decision to overcome distraction could become someone else's catalyst. Your action today might be exactly what someone else needs to witness, giving them permission to step forward too. Greatness is contagious. By staying focused and confronting your fears, you're not just reshaping your own life. You're changing the world around you, one courageous step at a time. Greatness is within everyone, but few embrace it fully. Many allow fear and distraction to guide their lives, quietly settling for less. But today you are different. Today you choose to focus relentlessly. You choose to move courageously toward your dreams. You choose greatness. Don't wait for the perfect moment. This moment is already perfect because you decided it would be. Remember clearly, focus isn't just an occasional choice. It's a daily practice. A habit of deciding repeatedly that your dreams deserve your undivided attention. Say to yourself clearly right now, no more waiting, no more distractions. I refuse to let fear steal another second of my potential. From this moment forward, I am focused, fearless, and ready. Feel those words deeply, believe them completely, then take action immediately. Your greatness isn't something you'll discover someday in the distant future. It's something you claim now with each focused step you take. Your staircase is here. Your moment is now. Step forward boldly, stay focused clearly, and watch your greatness unfold.